You know, it's okay if I don't win. It's okay. It's a hard thing in my head to know that, like, I'm not gonna win forever. Two things that always happen in security: my bag always gets checked, and I always get a pat down. I do the thing, and it's a groin pat down, and it happens every time. So I don't know what is going on, but it's uncomfortable. I'm just used to it. You stand there and you just do it. So we called an audible last night. The original plan was to drive to Atlanta this morning, fly out of Atlanta, and get to Phoenix at like 2:45 in the afternoon. And that had us leaving Atlanta at 10:55. So the whole plan was, I didn't want to have to get up super early because that just messes with my sleep, and we'll just pop over to Atlanta. It's no big deal. Because I've heard people will just fly out of Atlanta because it's easier. Then I looked, it's actually a 2.5-hour drive without traffic to get to that airport. And we're gonna be leaving in the morning. So I was a little stressed about traffic, thinking we're probably gonna need like 3.5 hours. And in the Tesla, we're probably gonna have to do a supercharger on the way. So that's like maybe like 4 hours just to be safe. And then I was mapping it last night at 10 o'clock and realized that we lose an hour driving from Birmingham to Atlanta. So we would need to leave 5 hours before our flight. I was like, epic mistake. So I jumped on to Southwest and switched flights, leaving Birmingham at 10:20 this morning, arriving at 4:45. So we get there a little bit later. And the flight difference was very expensive. But the peace of mind of not having to drive to Atlanta this morning, learning how to live in a new place, that was frustrating and annoying. But we are here, and we are gonna be getting to Phoenix just a little bit later. As I'm getting ready to travel here, I tend to find myself feeling fatigued, dehydrated, and generally stressed when traveling, and particularly on a plane. And as we head into kind of the travel season around the holidays, just wanna remind you that Element is a great way to stay hydrated while you're traveling. So what I do is I get through security, fill my water immediately, and then when I get a chance, I sit down and add my Element packet. Make sure I get every little bit of it. Element can help eliminate and prevent headaches, muscle cramps, fatigue, sleepiness, and other symptoms of electrolyte deficiency. You'll definitely find those symptoms when you're traveling. So add your Element packet to your water. Had a little too much water in there. Right now, Element is offering you guys a free sample pack with any purchase. That's 8 single-serving packets for free with any Element order. This is a great way to try all 8 flavors or share Element with a salty friend. Get yours at drinkelement.com/JasonGrubb. This deal is only available through my link. That's DRINKLMNT.com/JasonGrubb. So we're at our layover in Las Vegas. We have 2 hours, which is awesome because I need to eat. I ate breakfast this morning, standard breakfast, but what I eat today will affect me tomorrow. So I can't not eat here. It may not be perfect, but I will get calories in so that I'm well fed for tomorrow. But tonight, after we check into our Airbnb and go to the athlete briefing, connect with other Boulder athletes, we'll go shopping, and then have a regular dinner. I'm sure it'll be about a pound of ground beef and some rice. Really standard. But right now, I'm gonna find my way to some food because I'm hungry and I don't need to be. I need to fuel up for tomorrow. I rarely ever have buns with my burger, but today's the day. Need the calories from the bun, need the protein and fat from the burger, even have fries right here for just more carbohydrates and fats and salts. There's a chocolate shake that I'm gonna nibble on. Getting all the carbs in right now. Just gonna make sure that I hit numbers today. They don't have to be perfect, but I can't be underfed. That's what's happening. All right, well, we got our flight switched and our bags won't be arriving in Phoenix with us, so that's a little bit crazy. It looks like our bags will get there later, so we'll cross that bridge. But you know, the day before competition, my ultimate goal is to rest and chill, and there's just been a little bit of stress in all of this, but you know, I've been staying very hydrated. Element and water and food keeping me in line, keeping me well fueled for tomorrow. Made it to Phoenix. This is how you ride there will be no touching of the handles with my hands. You just lean into it. Decided to try out the Turo app and, you know, rent a car from somebody. So we got a little Fiat. I don't even know if our luggage is gonna fit. And that pickup was pretty convenient. I don't know how to get in there. I just don't know. I'm on the wrong side.
Taking Jason questions. Got it. To put it on, yes, I guess. Yeah.
This day of travel was actually the most stressful day of travel I've ever had. From making the last minute flight changes to arriving in Las Vegas. In the video, I documented that our plane was about to leave. It actually ended up getting about 2.5 hours delayed. Then we got to Phoenix without our luggage, had to go to the athlete briefing, then went back to the airport to pick up our luggage. Thank God it got there because it had all of my gear in it. Then went to the Airbnb and we couldn't get in the Airbnb. And we didn't document any of it. We were just so tired, so incredibly tired. We had all of our food from Whole Foods in the back of the car. We couldn't get into the Airbnb, so we ended up getting a hotel for the night. And that's where this next section comes from. It's 10 o'clock, finally sitting down and relaxing. I often have a small bowl of ice cream at night. I just love it, and it helps me feel normal. Well, tonight we're in a hotel. I have a half a gallon of ice cream and a fork because they don't have anything else. This ice cream is gonna go bad because there's no way to freeze it. So I'm gonna have what I think is the equivalent of a small bowl. That was a day right there. Tomorrow's a new day, a big competition. Some events that I really like. I really like the swim and the dumbbell. Just took dumbbells to the pool last Thursday. So that's awesome. The heavy snatch, heavy clean and jerk. Like I'm ready, my body's ready, and my ice cream is ready. It's dripping, so I'm gonna get on it. Gonna head out to Whole Foods, find some food this morning, pack all of our stuff into our massive vehicle, and head over to the competition. After a huge chaotic day yesterday, I woke up this morning feeling a little bit tired and run down for sure. I have enough experience in training to know that like even on those days when I don't feel great or my recovery is in the teens or super low, I tend to do okay in training on those days. In fact, some of my best like snatch days have been on terrible recovery days. So whatever that is, I don't know. Maybe it's just the idea that like whatever's on the agenda, I just have to do. Like there's no choice about it. So today we will have some dumbbells next to the pool. We'll do some swimming and there's no choice. That's what's on the docket for the day. We'll do that. And then a couple hours later, max snatch, max clean and jerk. The goal there is just to be safe, be smart, and hit some big lifts. Just do what I can do and see what my body can do today. Besides that, it's kind of a recovery day. I mean, that's just not a lot of overall effort for one day. You know, it's not like two huge Metcons. I think tomorrow will be quite a bit more taxing given the workouts we've got tomorrow. I think this is a good transition day to get into the competition weekend with swimming and heavy lifting. And I'm kind of excited for the swim. Feeling really well prepared to get a high heart rate and then get in the water. I've been practicing that so much in Boulder Athlete on Thursdays. About to hit it. Here's some breathing room. This will work. This is great. This is what I like.
Chris, how buddy?
Ricky, what's up, guys?
Okay, not person.
How's it going, bro? You doing good?
Corey.
Corey, how are you?
Great. Everybody.
Everybody plus the new guys.
Yeah, exactly.
What's up, brother?
Amped up.
How are you, man?
Good. How you doing, man?
Good enough. So then I was like, fuck, I haven't eaten dinner. I have to eat. So hit a Chipotle. And had some ice cream, so I ate some ice cream before it thawed out completely overnight. Yeah, I had to do something with it. Yeah, I got a good night's sleep, it's fine. Loaded up the Fiat this morning and made it here. Now everything from here out is like, this is all normal. Like I said, we can sleep here, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Time to get warm. Finding that balance between being somebody who can say hi to everybody, which I really enjoy doing, and having to take care of myself and get myself ready. It's an interesting balance. I don't mind it at all. It's just new. Hey, you got some good fish skills? Get him, Josh. Feeling warm enough and ready to go for this swim. First event, about to kick off.
3, 2, 1, go.
Talked about how when I don't get good sleep and I feel overly fatigued and I'm like not recovered, that I tend to lift well. Today was that day. I'm hanging out upstairs. I'm gonna watch a few more athletes compete. It's really fun to be wearing this shirt, see other Boulder athletes hanging out like Josh. So I've got lots of fruit. I'm gonna consume a bunch of applesauce, raspberries, honey. It doesn't matter really what kind of carbohydrates I get in right now. It's just as I replenish these carbohydrates, I'll eat a full dinner tonight. Right now I'm getting some Black Label whey protein in my system. This stuff is great. It absorbs super fast. So after each event, I've been having one shaker bottle of their hydrolyzed whey protein. It's good stuff. I love the peanut butter cup. That's my favorite one. Highly recommend it. So give them a try.
What are you doing?
So this rig is gonna be the one we use tomorrow. It's open right now, and we just wanted to see what this rig feels like with our grips. You know, is it grippy? Is it not grippy? I have two different types of grips that I'm using. These are a bit more sort of leathery. I don't know what to describe that. And then I also have these, which are kind of fuzzy. So we're gonna see what feels better. That's really sticky. My question is, like, I'm kind of tearing right here. So I'm hoping, depending, if we're doing, I just don't want that to tear in the middle of a workout, right? We're gonna test out these ropes too. It's just nice to get a feel for what this is like before the actual day of competition, because they won't have this exact setup in the warm-up area. Ooh, that's nice too. Okay. Ads over here or something? Like no, we're checking out the wheel, you know what I mean? Before we're on this thing, we want to know what is.
I know.
We could do some ads here.
I saw you.
Bear complex.
I saw it with the camera and he like holding it up. I'm like, oh, he's doing something for the Instagram.
You know, just trying to keep people happy. Okay. I don't like these as much. I would go with my first grips. This is my backup grips. I'm gonna feel this rope. Day one out here. Now we're gonna head out, get some more food, go to an Airbnb and cook said food. All the food. As a Boulder athlete company, you know, we don't have a media team yet, but we're working on it. So my wife is our media team, and we have athletes starting at basically 10 a.m. this morning and finishing at 7 p.m. tonight. So I actually just dropped her off at the venue so she could capture pictures of our athletes. And I have just found a shady parking lot that I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna get some work done before I go back. And I wanna be able to be present when I'm there and not distracted. And that's a long day. So probably gonna spend an hour here working, may head to a coffee shop as well. Then I'll head over and find a spot and start getting my head ready for the competition. It's gonna be fun. There's still things to do. There's still work to do. There's still programming to do. So gotta do that while I have some space, I have some time, I have the mental bandwidth to do it. But also try to not do too much so that I can keep my head in the game for competition. A lot like training days, you know, I train, then I work, then I train, then I work. The task switching in my brain is pretty well defined at this point. I can turn it on, get some work done really quick, turn this off, turn something else on, focus on that 100%, turn that off, then turn this on, and be pretty present throughout all of it. And I'm sure most of you watching have that same experience. As masters athletes, we juggle all this stuff all the time. It takes a long time to get up here. Just saying hi to everybody, it's great. But I'm up here to drop some stuff off, and I see some Boulder athletes hanging out. Love seeing Boulder athlete shirts. Guys hanging out here. How we feeling?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Feeling good enough?
Yeah, man.
How are you, buddy? The room is buzzing. The workouts for tomorrow and Sunday came out, and I think everyone's just looking at them thinking like, holy crap, these workouts are going to be something. It's going to be really, really tough. Yeah, it's everyone. Everyone's just looking at their phones back here like, it's going to be fun. We're going to have some really fun workouts. Like, I'm excited for them. I'm ready for all of them. We've been preparing. We'll be good to go. The first event for the day went really well. I went unbroken and it was great. And then in the next event, thanks to this guy, I know how to do double unders. Or I know how to do some things. I just made some mistakes, you know? I made a mistake on the rope. I made a mistake on the double unders. I just tripped a couple of times. I was trying to go too fast, and instead of just going smooth and steady, I pushed it, and then I tripped. So I know better than that, but okay, a couple of mistakes. It may have bumped me out of first for the day. Scores aren't in yet, but it's time to chill for a couple minutes. There we go, brother. Yeah, you know how it goes.
What's up?
This is how people would recommend you eat yogurt, like with actual fruit in it. It's fine, but I prefer Orange Crush powder, but I don't have that, and this is better for competition. So you just got to get the protein and the carbs in. I've got blueberries, yogurt, and a tub of rice. All right, it's 7 o'clock, leaving the venue now. We got to watch our athlete Lindsay win her heat, and she's in the final heat. So she did great, just smooth and easy on the rope climbs and all of the double under work. So it was pretty amazing. I'm wrapping my head around being in second place right now, and the reality is, like, I know my age, I know what I can do, and short events are not a big strength of mine. You know, this was a very fast event. Time cap was 4 minutes, and seconds are the difference between first and eighth. So I took eighth. I'm currently sitting in second place, and tomorrow and Sunday have some really grueling workouts. You know, it's okay if I don't win. It's okay. It's a hard thing in my head to know that like I'm not gonna win forever. Part of my shift is like I want to support athletes as well as win, and it's a catch-22 at the same time. I plan to win. I'm going to aim to win. I'm going to give everything I can over the next 2 days. And if I win, that's great. If I don't win, I'm going to lift up whatever athletes are around me in celebration of an amazing event. So that's how I'm feeling right now, and that's what we're going to do. But for now, I'm going to go home, going to eat, get some rest, recovery. Big day tomorrow. Moving day. Well, maybe moving day tomorrow. I don't know. What's the difference between a regular day and a moving day in these competitions? Every day's a moving day. Every event is a moving event. So let's just call tomorrow day 3. It's the morning of day 3. I've gotten some sun in my eyes, got breakfast in me, eggs and rice, a little bit of cheese. Pretty standard. That's what I go for on competition days. Just the standard. I mean, last night I had ground beef and rice for dinner. These are tough athletes at Legends. It's always tough. You know, they're amazing athletes, and it's just such a great experience to be able to be out there with them and battling, and it's intense. It's really, really intense. You know, in the whole scheme of life, this doesn't matter, right? This isn't important compared to world events and life and all of those things. But it is just this thing we get to do on a weekend. We put ourselves to the test at the highest level against other athletes that are competing at the highest level with no margin for error. It's fun. It's fun being able to do this. It's fun being able to put fun is not the right word. It's stressful, but I think it's interesting, and I don't know what the right word is, to step onto the floor, to put yourself out there and just embrace the anxiety, embrace the discomfort of it, the discomfort of this entire morning, knowing that I've got big events this afternoon and I've got all day to think about it. I choose, as many of you do, to step into that uncomfortable situation and give it all I've got. So I don't know what it is about that makes it unique or special. Fun, I keep using the word fun, and that's not the right word. But it's, I don't know, we'll find the right word. We'll find it. I think I called today a moving day. Every day's moving day, so it doesn't matter. This morning I was, again, trying to figure out what the right word is for what it's like to be out here. Because yes, it is fun. It's also just, what's the right word? You're thinking honor? It's an honor to be out there before a workout like that last workout, that are all just grateful to be out here, and then doing a workout and watching us all suffer, and then afterwards hugging and fist bumping because we just sold our souls out there and put ourselves in deep amounts of pain. Like, that's something special about this level of competition. And I've also run into a bunch of guys that this is their first big competition. You can't actually get the feeling of what it's like to experience this until you just step out and actually do it. You do it that first time, and it's the scariest thing. And then you gain some reps on the floor. You get reps in. You learn from that. It's like you win some things, you lose some things, and you learn a lot as you're out here. You learn what your capacity is. You learn what your weaknesses are. You learn where you need to work. You learn what it's like to have that adrenaline surge happen and then just die 2 minutes later in a workout. So all the things you can't replicate in training, but you do get to do out here on the competition floor.
And then you fall in love with it.
And then you fall in love with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then fall in love with it. And if it's really strong and you have an addictive personality, you do this. You're like, well, I have to win today. But honestly, today's 2 workouts were, neither of them were like wheelhouse workouts, because there's so many guys that have wheelhouses here. So there's nothing that says like, oh, Grub can just win this one, or Grub can just win that one. In fact, halfway through the day, we found out that our second workout today would have 30 squat cleans at 225 pounds instead of 205 pounds. It's a huge difference. But we're just like, okay, let's just give that a go. But I had workouts where I could work hard and suffer and hopefully end up on top, and it turned out well. 2 event wins today puts me up by a decent amount of points, not guaranteed points going into tomorrow. There's 2 workouts back to back tomorrow, separated by 1 minute. It's going to be a very, very tough day, but we're here. We're going to support both our athletes. I'm going to eat a little more Lucky Charms just to make sure I'm getting enough calories. They don't always have to be the cleanest calories in competition, for sure. So I could just eat the marshmallows out of this. I'd be plenty happy.
It's the morning of day 4, and I'm just getting my water bottles ready. I've got my Element and my beta alanine in 1 water bottle, and I've got my whey protein here from Black Label in this bottle. So I've got that. I've got creatine in there as well, and it's going to be all chunky. I don't have a ball to shake this. I don't have my standard blender cap with me because I flew here. So here's what you do. You put some ice cubes in there. And those ice cubes are going to act like a shaker little thing in it. Maybe all of you already knew this hack. I just figured it out this weekend. I literally cannot handle chunks in there. So I shake this until I make sure there's no chunks, then I'm going to fill it up. All right, it doesn't work that great, but it's something.
We did it 4 times. Crazy. Can't believe it. We did it.
And in first place, Jason Rump.
The feeling after winning is both rewarding and fun and awesome, and also a big relief. And it's totally okay to not always win, but when I do get the opportunity to win, I'll take it. It's pretty exciting. It's a nice test to see that training is going well. You know, I like to be fit pretty much year round. I don't really take a big season off. I mean, I'm always training. There are specific deload weeks built into training, but I'm always staying rather fit. I feel like as masters athletes, we're just continually progressing, and I want to continue to get better at this sport. So nice to be tested along guys that are the best of the world in my division. And I mean, it's definitely nice to come out on top, but whew, the exhaustion level is max. Can't wait to not be carrying bags. Can't wait to hang out with some of our Boulder athletes. And can't wait to get home, actually. Really excited to go back to our house for a week and then travel to Colorado in our RV for a month. So, the life.
Rest for the weary.
No rest for the weary. We just walked to the parking garage. We didn't park here. Yeah, we were literally like, I don't remember where we parked this morning. I don't remember coming to the parking garage because we didn't come to the parking garage. We're parked out on the street because it was free parking. Yeah, anytime you can save $16, you got to do it. But now I'm mad because that's a heck of a walk back out to the street.